went to go put my buckle on, and one part of my seatbelt was outside the canopy. There, see that our RPMs just slowly creeps up. So what I did different this time, I normally have a cover I put over the radiator. So what I did was, this time of year, it seems like one day it's 50, next day it's 25. So with the one I have, I got to take it completely out. I can't just push it up. So I went ahead and took it out, and right now I just have a couple pieces of tape over it. So what I'm hoping is, I could just reach in there and pull the tape out. We'll see how it does. Oh, autopilot on. Barrow. Let's see. There's those RPM slowly creeping up. And you want to keep it below 25, but close to 25. You don't want this engine running at a low RPM. It's better for it to be up a little higher RPM. Let's set our bugs, our autopilot, will go down to 25. So I've had a few people ask me about the free Castering nose wheel and how it is taxing with that. So it's all I know. I never owned a plane. My only plane I've ever owned. Well, I technically own another plane, but haven't flown it. So it's fairly simple. The main thing is you're mainly going to steer with 1 foot. So this plane at until you really get air moving across the rudder, it's not real effective. You could there, I could just get the plane moving. You could see, like right now, I've got full left in, and it doesn't really do much. So typically when I'm at a speed this slow, now I'm on grass, so I'll just barely tap the brake. So I'm mainly using my right rudder and right brake. And then with the grass, what happens is any little bump, so I get a little bump in there, it'll kind of like turn the wheel, that front wheel. So I got to keep a little bit of speed up to get over this little hump. But I'll show you when we get out here a few things with it. So what I mainly do is when I'm just taxing, I almost have full right rudder in. And then what I want to do is if I want to go to the left, I just back off the right pedal some. You really don't need to even push the, your left pedal in. Gotta let it warm up a little bit more. Alright, we're up to temp, so I gotta worry about, I can add a little bit more. So here I'll show you, I'm gonna be going to the left, so I really am not doing anything with the pedals now. The plane's gonna want to go to the left. And let's look, make sure the runway's clear, no planes coming in, we're gonna cross the active runway. Box traffic, RV12 on a tail crossing the active runway, going to be lining up for 36. So I'm going a little bit too much to the left, so I'm going to give full right rudder. Kind of keep straight. If I feel like I'm going a little too much to the right, I just back off on that right rudder pedal. I don't need to push it to the left. And that's one mistake I would do a lot in the beginning, was I felt like when I wanted to go left, I would push the left rudder pedal, and then I'd be going way too quick to the left. Because look, we have a little bit of left rudder. Look, it almost wants me to swing me around right away. So full right rudder. I feel like I'm going too much to the right, I just back off on that right rudder pedal. And the same thing going down the runway with taking off. When you're first taking off, now I'm taking off here short, soft field, kind of hard now with the ground's frozen. But I'm going to go full right rudder, And if I feel like I'm going too much to the right, I'll just back off on the right rudder pedal. I won't hit the left rudder pedal. Make sense? So we're good to take off. Checking the winds again, really no wind. So no wind here, I'll take off 3.6. I gotta go right out to the road, so always cars that are coming up are probably thinking, what's this plane doing? Alright, good. Double check, canopy's latched. Always want to make sure that's latched. Get this set right. Okay, we're good to go.
Bucks traffic, RV12 Hotel departing 3-6, staying in the pattern, Bucks.
So give yourself as much runway as possible. I keep that stick back on this grass. Keep everything light on that nose wheel. Power, don't stop. Full right rudder. I just up backing off on that right rudder a little bit. Get that nose up off the ground. Just try to just hover, just stay as low as I can, build up speed. 60 knots. Positive rate, clear of any obstacles. I'm gonna pitch now for VY 75. Trim it down. Nice and smooth up here.
Bucks traffic, RV12 Hotel, left downwind 3-6, Bucks.
Back off on the throttle a little bit. Already up to 1,000 feet. Nice! Everything has got a frost layer on it. So when I'm setting up for my landing, I'm going to bring my manifold pressure down to 18. And that's a good power setting. So my manifold pressure is right here. And we're below the 81. So I'll do 1 notch of flaps. The pattern altitude is 1,100. I'm looking for my base to be around 800. And then I'm typically turning final at 500. Power back a little bit.
Bucks traffic, RV12 Hotel, left base 3-6, Bucks.
And at this point, I'm usually at about 75 knots. And I take that power back even a little bit more. Everything looks good. Took off.
Bucks traffic, RV12 Hotel, final 3-6, touch and go, Bucks.
So here I'm about 60, 65 to 60. So on short final. Pull my last set of flaps. plane will pick up speed quick. A little high. Flip it. Alright, let's come over to Millville and see if I can keep center line.
Cessna 511 Echo Romeo, turning base 24 wings.
So I got another plane 2 miles from me.
Millville traffic, RV12 Hotel, just west of Union Lake will be entering a left downwind for 10 Millville.
Millville traffic 704, Foxtrot Lima, currently 5 miles to the north, will be entering downwind for runway 10, Millville traffic.
So Skyhawk final 10 Millville.
To the west, final call, summertime.
Wings traffic 511 Echo Romeo, final 24 wings.
Millville traffic, RV12 Hotel, entering a left downwind 10 Millville.
Millville traffic 704, Foxtrot Lima, currently 3 miles to the north, will be entering the downwind for runway 10, number 2 in the pattern, Millville traffic.
Millville traffic, RV12 Hotel, left base 10 Millville.
Millville traffic 4 Foxtrot Lima, turning downwind, runway 10, Millville traffic.
Millville traffic, RV12 Hotel, final 10, touch and go, Millville.
Alright. Point, throttle to idle. And my last notch of flaps. A lot different seeing so much runway. So I find in the right seat, I pretty much got to put the line on my chest.
Millville traffic 4 Foxtrot Lima, turning left base, runway 10, Millville traffic.
Get back on that center line. Positive rate. 100 feet clear of any obstacles. Get used to grass and you come to an airport and you're like, man, you got numbers and lines. Not used to that.
Millville traffic 4 Foxtrot Lima, turning final full stop 10, Millville traffic.
Millville traffic, RV12 Hotel, left crosswind 10, and then depart to the north, last call, Millville.
Alright, I'm gonna do a simulated engine out for, well, I'm just gonna come in normal pattern, so I'm down to idle, pitch for best glide, 63. So a couple theories with that. I mean, my thing is, I mean, the minimum, my best glide, but if I'm over the airport, I don't need to glide at, you know, a certain distance. I like getting down to the speed that I normally do when I'm landing. I'll put in 1 notch. Obviously, I'm going to keep things up a little higher than I normally do. Turn a little tighter base, higher base. Speeds up a little bit more, I'm up a little higher.
Bucks traffic, RV12 Hotel, left base 36, Bucks.
So I'm up 900 feet, a little tighter base.
Bucks traffic, RV12 Hotel, final 36, touch and go.
500.
So here I am plenty high. I'm actually aiming for the middle of the field. Now the field's only 1800. I'll pull another notch of flaps. So they're at 1,400 feet, went to idle, no issue. Look at that, perfect. And don't force it. Oh, that ground's hard. Got my flaps. There we go. Alright, looks like my tape worked. I had nice heat the whole time. Now I'll just pop the tape off. And this is the one beauty of a castering nose wheel. I could just put the brake on there and then zip it right around. Look at that. Having a tail dragger.